Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, it's Dimma here. Today's video is going to be me using products from Nigerian brands, and mostly for the first time. So this video is, for the most part, going to be a first impressions type of video. Everything here is from a Nigerian brand, because I'm looking here because this is where everything is. But then the brush set that I'll be using is by a Ghanaian brand called Eyetitude. Okay, so I'm going to start with my eyebrows as usual. I always start with my eyebrows, and I lied. I have a brow pencil here from Eyetitude, so it's not just the brush set from them. I'm also going to be using the eyebrow pencil. Initially, I wanted to use my Yanga Beauty brow pencil, but I've used that quite a lot here on this channel. And this is not going to be like a detailed eyebrow routine or tutorial or anything. Please just check the description box for a detailed eyebrow tutorial. This one is Eyetitude High Definition Expert Brow Liner Matte Finish Waterproof Long Lasting. Did that make sense? Yeah, I'm sure it did. So okay, so I'm just seeing now that with these brushes, there are about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there are 9 brushes in here, just 2 face brushes, and then the rest are brushes for the eyes. But then they're not, like, there are some things missing from here. There's no angled brush here, and I need an angled brush to fill my brows in, and I also need an angled brush to define my brows. So I'm actually going to go outside of this set a lot. I'm going to have to use a lot of brushes that I cannot find here, but then whatever I can use from here, I'll use. So I'm going to use my good old angled brush from Sigma and this dark brown eyeshadow here, and this is from a Nigerian brand called Prissy. I'm going to take just a little bit of this, and I'm going to use it to fill in my brows. I'm going to prime my eyes real quick, and I'm going to use my MAC Prep and Prime 24-hour Extend Eye Base as usual. I've tried a couple of eyeshadow primers from Nigerian brands, okay? But the thing is, I always keep coming back to this because I have very, very oily eyelids, and none of the brands that I have tried so far, like, none of them have managed to control oil. It ends up breaking apart, it ends up creasing. If you've tried any good eyeshadow primer from a Nigerian brand, please let me know in the comment section, okay? So next, I'm going to move on to eyeshadow. I'm going to be using 2 different palettes from a Nigerian brand. This brand is called Acen Beauty, I believe. So the first palette is a neutral palette, and it looks like this. It has very neutral colors in here. I am holding it like this because this particular shade here, it's loose. I'm going to be very careful and just try to put it back once I'm done filming. But this is their stripped away palette, the first one. I honestly wish that they had put the names on the palette itself, because I normally throw these things away, and after you throw them away, like, you really can refer back to figure out what the names of the colors are. But then this is a stripped away palette, and on the back of the jacket that it comes with, the names of the colors, they're all here. And I'm also going to be using another palette from them, and this one is the Beach Ready palette. So this is what the jacket looks like. The names are on the back of the jacket, but then they're not on the back of the palette itself. This is a more colorful palette, and the colors in here look really pretty. I've tried swatching this, and the colors actually swatch really well. I cannot wait to try this. So this is what some of the colors look like swatched. Let me swatch the neutral palette really quickly as well. This is the black. This is this medium brown here. So the colors are really swatching well. This is this color here, so you guys can see. I'm going to go in with this shade here, and this is the Eyetitude Fluffy Blender Brush. I'm going to put this color in my crease. Guys, the brow pencil that I used, it was like really, really good. The Eyetitude brow pencil, I was really impressed. It was just so easy filling my brows with that brow pencil. This brush that I'm using right now is also working really, really well. I've not done like a bright purpley eye in a very long time, so I think I'm going to use the bright purple in this palette here. I've missed the shape of my head, guys. Like, I don't know if that is a thing, but then I've just missed the shape of my head, okay? I've missed this slick back style. I used to do it a lot last year. I've just missed it. Okay, so I'm really happy with this shade that I'm working into my crease right now. It's swatched well and it's applying well, and that is what every eyeshadow should do, okay? It should swatch well and apply well with a brush. There is no shader brush in this Eyetitude brush set. I'm going to take my MAC my MAC 239, and I'm going to take this shade here. I'm going to pack this into this area here. Next, I'm going to go in with this purple here. So I'm going to flip the brush. With a precision shader brush from Makeup Addiction, I'm going to go in with this shade here. This is my Sigma small tapered blending brush, the E45, and I'm going to use this to, apply that brown. So this is the Evita Joseph Deluxe Blender. I'm going to use this to blend this brown in. So going to use a combination of this and this to set my brow bone area. So I'm going to put my brush once into this and once into this, and just very lightly apply it in this area here. So again, once into this and once into this. Guys, the sun is going a bit yo-yo today. It's the rainy season. It's what I have to deal with. So guys, please ignore it when it gets dark. My lashes for this look is from Acen Beauty. This one is called Woman. I really like the way that it looks, and I'm hoping that I love it when I put it on. And I'm not going to line my eyes because I just feel like whenever I'm using a pair of lashes for the first time, I really want to see it in full effect. And sometimes if you have a thick liner on, it's just really difficult for you to see how beautiful the lashes are. So I'm going to use this without lining. My lash glue is from a Nigerian brand. This is my Extensions Lash Glue. So this is a special premium mink lash adhesive in clear white. I am going to just apply this on the band. I love the fact that this thing comes with an applicator. That's the easiest, just most convenient way for a lash glue to come, in all honesty. These lashes are so pretty, man. They are so pretty. I love them. Guys, I'm about to do something, and I'm a bit annoyed that I actually didn't do this before applying my falsies. But I'm going to take my NYX Glitter Primer Glitter Glue. Just take a little bit like this, and I'm going to apply this just on top of this eyeshadow that I have on my inner corner here. So I'm going to take this very light purple glitter from Yanga Beauty. This one is in Gina with a lip brush. This is actually a brush that I would use to apply lip color. Take a little bit of the glitter on the lid, and I'm just going to press this into that glitter a little bit. I think it looks so good. And guys, please notice what I'm doing. When you're applying glitter on a tacky surface, it's really important that you just press the glitter in, It's going to help it stay put, and it's going to help you just avoid fallout. I think that the glitter has taken this from beautiful to dazzling. It's dazzling right now. My eyes are dazzling. Next, I'm going to line my waterline. This is Yanga Beauty's Eyetitude Smooth Gel Liner. Guys, this gel liner is so soft and it's gliding on smoothly, and it's also dark as well, and it's not stinging my eyes. The biggest problem that I have with eyeliners, is that a lot of them that I've tried from Nigerian brands in the past, they are not hypoallergic. And the thing is, my eyes, they're very sensitive, and if an eyeliner is not hypoallergic, it starts stinging my eyes immediately. This isn't stinging my eyes, and it's very dark, and it was very creamy, very easy applying this. I'm just hoping to God that it doesn't smudge, but then I don't know why I have this feeling that it's not going to smudge. So I'm going to move on to the face now. So I'm going to prime my face, and I'll be using the Yanga Beauty Prime Matte Primer. This is a silicone primer, and this is one of their latest products. They released this recently alongside a setting spray. For my foundation, I'm going to be using the Zaron Healthy Glow foundation. I've used this foundation before on this channel, but not this one. Did that even make any sense? They launched this one recently. It's still the same name, still the same Healthy Glow. However, this one is the Healthy Glow Matte. So they have the Healthy Glow. This is the, I don't know if this is still the normal packaging, but this is the one that I know that I got from them last year. And this one is, it has like a very dewy skin-like finish. However, this one is matte and I've not used this one before. This is in the shade FZ25. I'm just going to take this much. Okay. So FZ25 is the shade that matches me the most when it comes to the Zaron shade range. However, it has really yellow undertones to it, and most of the times I tend to stick with foundations with neutral and maybe red undertones sometimes. So it might look somehow right now applying this, but we'll just see what it looks like once I finish blending it out. Just also bear in mind that this foundation has fragrance in it, just like the first one. So if you're sensitive to stuff like that, you might want to skip this one. But know that the Zaron Healthy Glow foundation, they have a very strong scent. One thing that I'm going to say really quickly comparing this new Zaron foundation to the old one is that this one is a lot thicker. Okay, that one was not as thick as this one, and I also believe that you get more coverage with this one than you do the regular Healthy Glow foundation, which is good. Guys, I'm actually not mad at the finish at all. It looks really good. I prefer it to the first one, obviously, because I have oily skin. The finish is a very soft matte finish. It's not drying, and I love that, because when the foundation is drying, like, it's not my thing immediately. Like, I can tell that it's going to be a disaster. To highlight, I'm going to be using Zaron's liquid concealer slash highlight. So according to them, from what I've heard them say or try to say, these concealers are not really concealers for concealing. They are concealers that you highlight with, because the darkest shade that you get with this is what I'm holding right now. It's this deep. This is literally the darkest shade that you get with this particular concealer. So it sold for 1.7. I bought it yesterday and I cannot wait to try it, because in all honesty, I've tried a couple of concealers from Nigerian brands, but nothing has wowed me so far. This shade is lighter than the shades that I'll normally use to highlight, but I don't know, it's looking really bright now. When I compared it to my no filter concealer in deep golding, it wasn't really that far off. So I'm hoping that by the time I blend this out, that it actually looks nice and not too bright. This concealer has blended out really well. I was a bit worried that it would be too light, but it's not too light at all. And the blending is really seamless. Like, it's not, I don't have any patches. I'm really happy that this has blended out well. I'm going to use this to set the highlighted parts of my face. I realized yesterday when I was setting things out for this video that I did not have a setting powder from a Nigerian brand. So I started checking, found this brand on Instagram. I wasn't really sold, but then I saw my girl Lydia Stanley using, like, she uses this in a lot of her tutorials. And if you guys don't know who Lydia Stanley is, you guys should please go check her out. Here on YouTube and on Instagram, she is mad talented. So she uses this powder a lot. The powder comes in 3 shades, but she uses this one called Lucent, and this is the translucent one. So that's what I'm going to use to set my concealer now. I have my Zaron face definer, so I don't have a cream product to contour with. And I don't know if this comes in different shades, but it has XD15 written behind it. So maybe this means that this particular palette is XD16. This is my small contour brush from Sigma. This powder is really dark. I would never use powders that are this dark on a normal day to contour, but this is all I have from a Nigerian brand, so I'm going to manage it like that. I have to switch to a fluffier type of brush because that one is very dense and this powder is very dark, and that's just a recipe for disaster in this area. So this one is a lot more fluffy, so hopefully it applies the contour powder a lot better in this area. Going to set my face. This is my Zaron mattifying compact powder. The shade is ZZ13. Going to take this purple, the same one that I applied on my eyelid, and I'm going to smudge this on my lower lash line. So right under that purple, I'm going to take the brown, the same one that I applied on my outer corner. I'm going to smudge this under it. After that, I'm going to apply some mascara on my bottom lashes. I'm going to take this shade, the same one that I have on my inner corner, just a tiny little bit. This is the classic crease brush by Eyetitude. I'm going to use this blush by a brand called Trim and Prissy. This is my Sigma angled contour brush, but I'm going to use this to apply color in this area. My highlighter is from Yanga Beauty. This is their Candid Glow highlighter in Bokish. Every time I say the name of this highlighter, I start laughing. This brush is the classic highlight brush by Eyetitude. I feel like this is going to be a fave already. Guys, I actually have quite a lot of lip colors from Nigerian brands here. If there's one thing that I receive more than anything else from brands, it would be lip colors, but I cannot use all of them, obviously. So what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to go for something that will complement the eye look a lot. I'm going to line my lips with Zaron's lip pencil in Brick Chick. I have two lip products here from Acen Beauty. This is their lip brillos, and I'm going for these two because they really, like, I don't know, they have colors that I have on my eyes in them, and I feel like they look really pretty. So I'm going to apply number 1 first. So this is number 1 and this is number 7. So I'm going to apply number 1 first. And on the middle of my lips, I'm going to use number 7. So these two, they are glosses. However, the finish that you get with them is almost metallic, and it's because of the amount of shimmer that you have in this thing. There's quite a lot of shimmer in here, so just know that the finish that you get with this is almost metallic. And if you're looking for something that will give your lips that whole plumping effect and like make your lips look extra glosses, you don't need these. But if you're looking for something with a lot of shimmer, definitely go for these. So I think that they're really pretty. So to finish up with this look, I'm going to set my entire face with the Yanga Beauty Set to Go makeup setting spray. So just going to spray this all over. Everything that I used, like, see, I was pleasantly surprised with literally almost everything. The lashes look amazing. The eyeshadow palette was really good. The glitter, it did what glitter is supposed to do, and it was like finely milled. It wasn't too chunky or anything. The concealer I was really impressed by, because I don't like it when the concealer is drying, and I don't like it when it's too dewy, and my immediate under eye area doesn't look too dry, and that is a very, very good thing. Okay, it's a very good thing that this area does not look too dry. Now this look, I think that it turned out great. I haven't played with purple in a long time, like I said earlier, and I like the way that this turned out. I know that I literally say this in all my videos, but I really do like this one, especially the little shimmer glitter thing that I have going on in my tear duct areas. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Don't forget to follow me on other social media. Is Dimma Umeh on Instagram and Dimma Umeh on Twitter. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe and hit the notification button as well so that you get notifications whenever I upload. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.